Welcome back to Get Ready with Juanita. If you would like to see how I got this look today, please continue watching. Hey guys, so I have my face all prepped and today I'm going to start off using, today the only moisturizer I used though was my Drunk Elephant Whipped Moisturizer because I did some of my Paula's Choice underneath, which is it's a BHA, PHA, something like that. It's an acidic formula. Let's see. Yeah, BHA liquid exfoliant. That's what it's called. A BHA liquid exfoliant. And then I went on top of that with the whipped cream just because my face really did feel like a layer of grossness, and it's just that time of the year, meaning dead skin, so I exfoliate a lot more this time of the year. So I'm just going to go in with my Fenty foundation. I'm a light neutral, and this shade here is 160, and I've had this for a while, and it's the Pro Soft Lit foundation from their line, and it is so beautiful. Um, it is like one of my favorite foundations to wear like every day. It is in definitely, you know, some of my favorites. Really enjoy even like how it spreads out, how it wears, how it makes my skin look. And I'm a woman in my 50s. I have combo dry leaning skin, especially this time of the year. I'm from Canada. I'm retired, but I had to retire unexpectedly. I am physically disabled and I had to retire my job. So, this here, doing my makeup, I'm not a pro, I'm self taught. I got into it as a means to help with my mental health during a terrible transition that I thought would never happen. But okay. So, anyway, guys, yeah, so I started doing my makeup to help with, my mental health and the life change in that. And what I discovered is that it's been just a wonderful avenue. So, my first while was just learning about makeup, and I had to learn so much because I went for, like, when I was younger, I used to do my makeup, and then I went for a long period of time when I was a mature student, where I just didn't have time for it. So several years I was at school and just, yeah, didn't have time for that. Something had to go and it couldn't be my sanity. Anyway, guys, I am here now. So I've got my foundation on, and I'm going to be trying my new K Beauty concealer. And this is the same, I believe that's how you say it, concealer. And this is super full coverage. I've been so impressed. So I'm just going to use this again because I've been sort of getting a feel for like if I like it or not. And so in the future, I'll have an update on that. But I've got to try it for a little bit. But I'm just like really shocked about how full coverage this is. It's like super. And I'm used to sort of doing medium to full. Rarely bringing my a foundation to a complete coverage. Um, so this is like, I just can't get over how beautiful coverage, but it's so light. And that's what I'm trying to get on to the next step. This is so light feeling, guys. It don't feel bad in any way. I think that what I've learned is, uh, it almost really just self sets. It does dry down nicely, but I do use a little bit of very fine powder. And yeah, I haven't had any problems so far, but we'll see how this works now. Got to give it some time. I can't just make impressions. Rarely first impressions are, just that, a first impression. So, all right. The next product I'm going to use is another product that I've been trying out, and that's the Refy Brow Sculpt. So I've been using this one a lot lately, again, because I want to get a feel for it. And the applicator brush is quite big, but I am a woman, like I'm 5'7", so I know really today 5'7" is not that tall. I'm sort of just an average height, but it's so cute because back in my day when I was a young woman, I was considered a tall woman. Yeah, so it's just cute. But anyway, yeah, I've been trying out this brow um, product because my favorite has been the Rare Beauty one. And then I tried the NYX, the brow glue. It's this one here with the weird applicator. I like the formula. Not so fond of the application, but it's not terrible either, guys. This is not a bad brow glue at all. So I've been wanting to try like just some different brow glues that might actually work. And you know, so far I've got to say that these three right now are at the top for sure. So this has been working out really well. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is just do my eyebrows. One of the new products that I've been trying out, new to me, is the NYX Professional Micro Pencil. And so I've used it a few times, and it's a good brow pencil. It's more on the waxy side, which is not a bad thing. That means it's going to stay. You're still getting some of that color down. I like the shade that I got too. I think it's, I can't read it. I'll have the shade listed down below. Just a second. I'll look at it. This is the problem. It's like the glass is on and off. This one here is ash brown. I was going to say because I usually get a nice ash brown. So yeah, it's not like it's so soft that it cracks off either, because that's a bit annoying. And then I actually had a NYX gel pen for my eyebrows as well. What's that one? Lift and Snatch. But that one, like, it just went crazy leaking. So I had to throw that one out. And so I've been using my Maybelline one. And I do enjoy this one. It usually gives off like less pigment, but I just had a splotchy. See, it's like lately these pens have been doing this on me. Like they've been sort of over, like too much of the products coming out, leaky. And I do have gray hair in my eyebrows as well. So like I don't want anything too super dark because I don't have super dark hair. I have that salt and pepper hair now. All right, guys, so I've got my eyebrows done, and the next thing, well, I've got them partially done, because the next thing I like to do is I'll take my Cheekbone Beauty multi-purpose stick, and I've got it mine in shade 2. Again, this is like a super lovely color for my skin tone, and I like to go underneath the brow just to do a little bit of sculpting right here. And often if I don't like the shape of something, I'll fix that as well at this point. And I use, it's a BK Beauty brush, and this one here is, I'll let you know. It's A505. This is an A505. And I'm just going to blend that product out a bit. Perfect. All right. Yep, I like that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out a bronzer. So I've got my Fenty on today. I think that I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Buttermelt bronzer, and this is like a dual-ended one. This blush is nice as well, but this bronzer is just beautiful. But you know what, guys? I've been on this sort of kick trying new bronzers and that, and I have a lot of beautiful formulas. Like I love my Dior one. I love my Natasha Denona. I love this one. This one's gorgeous too. There's a lot of great formulas, and another good one from the drugstore is the Milani one. Also the Morphe one is just beautiful. So there's lots of choices, really great choices for cream bronzers out on the market, whether it be high-end or more affordable options from the drugstore, because these products are really beautiful. The only thing is with this formula, it does have a smell, but it's a coconutty smell. And for me, I can do at least like fruity smells, but there are some people out there that can't even do that. So just to let you know, there is a scent. So I really love that product. Another thing I'm going to do at this time is I'm going to sculpt my nose, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. palette for this. Boo boo. So I use this beautiful light shade. I gotta see. Just a second. It's so funny. I've been using this contour palette for a while now. Let's see. Contouring. Yeah, I don't have like a ton of information here. Yeah, it does say highlight. So this must be their version of the highlight, this, because I really love it. It has a nice soft glow. And so for my nose, that's all I want. I don't want something too beaming. Now, that's my personal choice. That's just what I like to do. And not judging anyone, however you want to do your makeup. I just find this works well for my own taste. And I'm just actually going to go into the more cool tone now, and I'm just going to do some shadowing just along my nose. That was a little bit much, but I'll blend this out now. And I'll go down both sides, and I'm going to make a Y down here. And then I'm going to come across the bridge right about here. Yeah, and now I'm going to clean off my brush because this is like quite intense, and what I'm going to do is wipe my brush off, and now I'm going to blend all this out so it's nice and soft. And I'm still not even worried about its intensity, and the reason being is I'll be going over this with my my setting powder and my finishing powder, and it's going to tone all of these down so it's not so harsh looking. But I like to always try something new, and doing my contouring this way lately has just been sort of fun for me. So I bronze out, and then I'm, do some contouring on my nose. There we go. Nice. And I'm going to go in with a powder now. One of the things that I have been enjoying is I got this beautiful setting powder from Yes Style. It's a K-beauty brand. It's SkinFood, and this powder is so fine. Oh my goodness. So like that's hardly got any stickiness to it, but I'll just use a tiny amount of this powder just to set around my eyes because it is just so fine. So I just want to sort of stay under the eye region. And another thing I like about this powder is it's brightening and it smells nice, guys. It does smell like peaches. Thought I'd mention that. And just to bring it down just right here and maybe a bit right there. Okay. And then I'm going to go in to, let me see. I'll try another powder today. I'm going to go into my Morphe powder, and this one's in the translucent shade. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just sort of set around everywhere else. Now, I've got a few powders in my drawer, and in all honesty, I like them all. But the thing is, I have dry skin and I don't produce a ton of oils. So a lot of people who produce, I believe, a lot of oil, one, they're going to look much younger for such a long period of time. And I don't know if you guys knew that fact, but yeah, the oilier your skin, the more likely it's going to, just stay fresher, younger, longer. So my husband is like that. He's older than I am, and you wouldn't believe how many people have asked me if he was younger than me. And it's like, no, he's 2 years older than me. And it's like, no. But it was sort of funny at first because we've been friends for years, me and my husband. And it was of no consequence. I mean, but it was just so funny. Anyway, I got to get off this subject. Okay, guys. So I have a lot of these powder products done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break and sort of just get an eyeshadow look put together. And then I'm going to show you guys how I did it. But the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using is my new Wildwood palette from Alter Ego. Now this color story is not new, but it's just new to me because I've never used anything from Alter Ego before, and I thought I'd get a palette and just try it just because I've heard good things, and it's a more affordable brand, which is great. So anyway, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back, and this is the look I created today using the Wildwood palette from Alter Ego, and I'm just going to show you how I got this look now. The first color I started off with is this color here. What is it called? Zest. Well, that's a good name, Zest. I like that. Okay, so let's see. I'll start with this brush, and I'll get my brush cleaner. I always still like to wipe my brushes in between. Okay, so guys, I'm going to use Zest here in the corner. I'm just going to use that to create some brightness right up front. That is usually my goal, is for my front part of my eye to be brighter. Now, this is what I prefer for myself. Now, I've done halo eyes, and I want to do one soon, actually, because doing a halo eye is sort of fun to do. And they look pretty as well. This is one of my more favorite ways to do it when I'm creating lots of light on the outside and that darkness on the other side. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is this beautiful one here. It's leaning towards a beautiful mustard color, and I'm just using my Refy 15. And I'm just going to start sort of getting the outer corner going here with this color. What is the name? Honey. So Honey is that name. Fitting. And I'm just going to bring it right underneath and right towards the front there. I'm just going to blend this out, and even to the top of that beautiful zest color. Okay. And then the next color I'm going to go in with, guys, is this gorgeous cool green. It's the name of it is called Stream. Really beautiful. Just give my brush a little wipe. And this one here is 13, rougher number 13. I'm just going to pick up some of that beautiful green and pack some of it in the outer corner, like so. And then I'm going to start sort of blending it out a little bit. And I like to bring this color down forward just a little bit as well. I'll just keep blending the edges just to soften that cool green into those warmer, sort of grungier, mustardy colors. Just going to take some more of that and just deepen this again. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is use my NYX Glitter Primer. I'm just going to use very little. I personally don't need a lot. Again, people who produce a lot of the oils may use this too and find it beneficial to hopefully prevent creasing, because creasing is no fun either. But I've been using the NYX Glitter Primer for a few years now, a couple of years. Really like that. All right, guys, I'm just going to give my brush. This is the O2 Refy brush, and it's a really nice packing brush. So the first color I'm going to go into is this second shimmer here, and this one is in Golden. And it's got this beautiful, almost chartreuse color to it, that sort of with a little bit of a greenish undertone. It is so beautiful. And I started learning to use a brush instead of my fingers, and it's coming along finally, so that's good. All skills I find take time. Some people are naturally gifted. I'm not one of them. I sort of practice, and the more practice I get, the better I get. So the next shimmer I'm going to use is this beautiful one out here, and that one is called Thrive. I like these names. And I'm just going to go right in between the two, between the matte and the shimmer. And then I'll go back to my small 13, and I'm going to take some of that cool green again, and I'm just going to blend back into where they meet. And that I find is a really good step not to miss, just because I find that little bit of blending does quite a bit. It's all like the small little details. Then I'm going to take my angled brush from Morphe. This is the eyebrow one. And I'm going to take some more of that cool green, and I'm just going to use this for a faux liner. There we go. And then I'm going to take a little pencil brush. This one is the 03 from Refy, and I'm going to smudge that out just to soften up any harsh lines. There we go. Perfect. So guys, I have my eye look completed. Oh, I just really loving this. I'm really surprised. I got to admit, like, my first impression is a good impression of the eyeshadow formula, because I had no issues creating that look. And so I always want to be honest. yeah, so far I really love this look. You guys know I love color. I'm just using a bit of the highlighter again just to touch up some areas, um, to sort of brighten again, and it sort of lifts in. I like doing that. All right, perfect. Now that I got my eyes done, I'm going to move back sort of to this section of my face. And I'm like, what way should I go today? And I'm thinking peaches just to keep everything warm. And I know this is probably much warmer look for this time of the year, but maybe I need it to help me feel bright again. Oh my. Okay, so the question is, what am I going to use? And I have lots of formulas in here, guys, that I just truly, like. So I could always, Yeah, I think that I'm going to try this. So I got a Cheekbone Beauty, and this is in Biscayne, and it's a cream blush, and this is what it looks like. So let's try it out. I've only used this one a couple of times, and I want to give it a fair chance again. So I'm just going to grab my cream blush brush, and we're just going to blend this out. And it takes very little, because where this is such a beautiful bright color, guys, that you don't need a ton. I'll just come over here. But it's not a color that I'm afraid to wear. I think it's beautiful. That's nice. I like that. Really nice. So guys, the next step I'm going to do now is just my other powder. So I'm just going to go in with my Haus Labs bronzer, and I'm just going to lightly just touch the bronzer area up. I like to go under my chin just right along here and just darken that up a bit. Uh-oh, I've got some hair hanging. There we go. Perfect. Just to give it a little bit more bronziness. And let me see now. So I got that done. And next I'm going to do my finishing powder, and I'll use mine from Charlotte Tilbury. This last little bit is lasting so long. Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to go around some of the edges here. And that's like right here. And it should lighten up the contour even that much more. And as you see, by the time I'm done sort of doing all my powders and that, it's not so obvious. There we go. This is my favorite finishing powder. It's just got something special about it. So, okay. And I think I'm going to do my milk setting spray today, because I'm testing a couple of new setting sprays to me. That's the one from ColourPop, and then I've got this Milk Hydro one. And the sprayer on this is nice and light. Oh. I just love just setting the setting sprays, because it sort of melts everything together. And I'm just going to give this a little dry. So guys, the next thing I got to do is just my mascara. And I'm going to speed through that because it's a bit tedious. Let's see. Today, I'm going to go back to my old-time fave, which is my Panorama from L'Oreal. And definitely still one of my faves. They got a new one out as well that I'd really like to try. It's like called the Extensionist or something like that. I got to look into it. I haven't seen it here yet, but that's nothing new. I live in Canada. We don't often get products first, so Okay, so for my lips, um, let's see what I'm going to use for my lips. I think I'm going to use one of my new Singe Beauty lip liners. And which one is this? I think this one is Majestic Maple. No, this one's Jazzy Juniper. Ooh. Okay, let's try Jazzy Juniper. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Jazzy Juniper. What a beautiful shade. Okay, and now I need a lip product. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to use like one of my new K-Beauty. This one's Fixing, and I'm going to just put a little dab of this on top. That's really nice. Okay, guys, I'm just going to go off screen for a few minutes just to finish my look, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I just finished my hair. I really love how my makeup look turned out today. I mean, that's so beautiful. I love my eyeshadow look, and I'm also really loving, these new products like from K Beauty, and even using other products like my Cheekbone Biscayne shade. I mean, that is gorgeous, and it looks so beautiful. Cheekbone Beauty does have some really nice products as well, so I definitely enjoy checking them out. So anyway, guys, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate that. And thank you to all that have subscribed so far. I'm super grateful. As well, hit the notification bell, and that way you're notified of any future video uploads. And if you enjoyed today's content, please give my video a like and leave a comment. I truly love hearing from you guys. Anyway, I gotta say, I'm feeling good and I'm ready for my day, and I wish all of you guys a good day too. Bye.